All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check. One, Omaha.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
13.
Mike's 50. Bring it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. 180.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on third down. Herbert looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Thomas, the intended target. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch a slant. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end, Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
21.
Check. Lucky. Rush in. Wow.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 88 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
Go now, 30 base.
17-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Right there, 56. Come on, boy.
Cut up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker around him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11.
56 is the mic. Not today, you want? Not today.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
13. Shoot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball.
And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Kill.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
21.
Cut. Check three.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got some space here. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On the set.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
And 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second and a couple, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Garoppolo now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. Kill.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 35 on second down. Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 21. Check mark 47.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the Saints' 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This is Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second and 11 now. Garoppolo buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 9. Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Coleman now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Check 24. Check.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Set up. 70. Indy.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Keep up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the 49ers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here